What's good, boyo? Today we're going to do the sidewall pattern tutorial for the ECD DNA Diamond. So I got 007, 007, 007? Regardless, they made like 1,500 of these, and I was able to get my hands on 3 of them. Sold the other 2, got some nice profit out of that, and I think it's going to be a great head. Well, it is a great head. It's one of my favorite heads. I think this is going to be a great pocket tutorial. That's what I think. So we're going to start in the 3rd sidewall hole, okay? From the outside in, and then go up the first 10 diamond row of mesh, okay? And then we're going to loop it around that same sidewall hole and go up the same mesh. So it looks something like that. It'll tie itself nice and tight right there. Yep. Next order of business, we're going to go down the next 10 diamond row, okay? This is going to be an SI. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, come down to this one right here. Okay, we didn't go through any other mesh yet. We're going to just put it back through that same 10 diamond row, and it'll all cinch itself together. And it'll lay nicely like that. Make sure you just make that string tight. See that? Okay, we're going to do that process again. We're just going to skip 1 sidewall hole. Okay, we're going to come down to this one right here. Essentially going to do the same thing. So down the 3rd 10 diamond row. And then come down to this sidewall hole right here. Not going through any other mesh. But we're going to come back up that same sidewall hole, pull that tight. And we're going to repeat this process again, but we're not skipping anything. Make sure you guys are watching what I'm seeing. Okay. Go down the 4th 10 diamond row. Don't skip any other sidewalls right in there. Okay, put it back up through the mesh. If it'll go through that, yep, there we go. Pull that tight. We're going to do this process, let's see, one more time. Okay, down through the mesh. 10. This is the 5th 10 diamond row. Don't skip any more sidewall holes, but come down to the next one. Go back up through the mesh. Pull that tight. Okay, so that creates the channel. So now we're going to do a stacked SI. So this is going to be difficult for some people, but once you see it and get it down, after trying it a couple times, you understand how easy it is and how helpful these are. So check me out, right? Just like an SI going down the 6th 10 diamond row, okay? And we're also going to go down the 7th 10 diamond row, okay? So when you kind of look at it, it's going to look something like that, right? Okay? So we're going through the next sidewall hole. Okay, see like how it's the same process as an SI, but we didn't go through any of the mesh. But what you're going to do is first go through the 7 diamond row, just like we would in any other SI. You'd go through that one, and then pull it a little bit so that there's room to fit it down the 6th. But, you know, we're going back up it just like we did with the other SIs. And you're just going to pull that tight, and that's how it should lay. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to go through the same sidewall hole. Okay, the same sidewall hole. And this pretty much just finishes it off. You don't have to do this part, but I like it because it kind of keeps those knots right there. It just looks pretty cool. All right. Now what we're going to do is, it's pretty much SIs all the way down. So we're not going to skip any sidewall holes. But we're going to go down through the next mesh. Next diamond row of mesh. The next sidewall hole, okay? And then back up the mesh. Okay? See how the pocket's starting to form? Yeah. Same thing, down the mesh diamond. Okay, are we skipping? Skipping? This time, let's see. Nah, not yet, not yet. One more. From the outside in. Back up the mesh. Same mesh diamond. Pull that tight. Okay. This time we're gonna skip one sidewall hole, but we're still doing SIs, okay? So down the mesh, I'm gonna skip one, come down to this hole right here. Okay, don't go through any other mesh yet. Now we go back up through that mesh hole. Pull that tight. So that's 10 sidewall holes, okay? Depending on the mesh, you might be good right there to stop right there and go through a sidewall hole and tie it off. But what I did, since, you know, the leagues that I play in, and I mean, some leagues don't even check pocket depth, but I like just putting the string through the 11th 10 diamond row. I think it would be legal. It is pretty much legal. It's at that borderline. You know, put it down through the 11th row and then put it through the second to last sidewall hole and just tie it off. You know, a great way to make sure that the pocket depth is good enough. You could even just pull the bottom string up tight, and then, yeah, that's pretty much legal. That's legal right there. That's the pocket, though. This is the channel. Channel looks great. One of my favorite looking heads, looking pockets. You know, I can't complain with this head. You know, it's pretty beautiful. And it's also a piece of lacrosse history, in my opinion. You know, if you love the ECD brand, which a lot of people definitely love them, a lot of people have respect for them. You know, what Greg and his brother Mike did with the company and the sport of lacrosse was definitely great. And, you know, you can't do anything but respect it. It's a great head, great pocket, great pattern. Check me out. See what we got next. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you on the next one, boys. Peace.